Det här är Barnjournalens valpatrull på besök i en skola i Connecticut, ungefär 10 mil norr om New York. Som ni vet så är det en väldig massa frågor som man diskuterar under en valrörelse i Sverige. Frågor som man anser betydelsefulla för väljarna och hur de ska rösta. Givetvis är det på samma sätt här i Amerika. Men en av de allra intressantaste frågorna inför det presidentval som ska hållas här den 7 november är hur de unga väljarna ska rösta. Det är nämligen så att för första gången i amerikansk historia så har alla som har fyllt 18 år rösträtt. Det är en ny regel som har införts sedan det förra presidentvalet som var i 1968. Både president Nixon och senator George McGovern har förklarat att de har en majoritet, det vill säga de flesta unga väljarna på sin sida. Men det är alldeles tydligt att de inte är så säkra på sin sak, för de bedriver mycket hårda så kallade valkampanjer för att vinna dessa unga väljare.
67 tanks that have been destroyed are not going to be killing Americans. And most significant, I checked the flow of supplies down the trails from the area in which the North Vietnamese and the South Vietnamese are engaged.
That we made a dreadful mistake, no matter how sincere our motives, in trying to settle the affairs of the Vietnamese people with American troops and American bombers.
Idag ska vi inte tala med några av dem som kommer att rösta i november. Vi ska vända oss till en betydligt yngre grupp. Några skolbarn i Connecticut som är ungefär i den ålder som ni som tittar på Barnjournalen, alltså mellan 8 och 12 år ungefär. Let me ask you, do you follow the election campaign?
Well, I watch TV and I listen to my parents talk about it.
If you could vote this year, who would you vote for?
I guess I'd vote for McGovern.
Could you give me a reason, do you think?
Well, I guess that I've heard a lot about him. I don't know. Sounds like he would be the better man to vote for.
And I think I'd vote for McGovern.
Could you give me a reason?
Well, I guess since he says he'll stop the war the minute he's inaugurated.
Everybody talks about the war, and Nixon, I don't think has done well in the war, but he's done well on lots of other things that, are really important also.
He did that thing about the prices, like a price freeze, so the stores couldn't raise their prices, and that's good for people that are on welfare, and they really can't afford too much, and they're poor.
War isn't the only thing that's important, though. It's important, but, other things are important, too.
I don't really like either one of them, but I think Nixon would do a much better job than McGovern from what I've heard.
Two major things that the presidents are going to use in their speeches and try to get elected by are the economy and the war in Vietnam, because those are the two biggest problems that the country has now, I think.
If you should guess, because it would be nothing but a guess, who do you think has most of the young votes, Nixon or McGovern?
I think that more adults are going to vote for Nixon because he's done more about the economy, and, well, they're more concerned with that, and the kids are going to vote for McGovern because he's more about the war, and they sort of feel sorry for the people their age who are fighting in Vietnam.
Well, you can't judge a person completely and make your decision usually by just listening to their speeches. You have to know of something that they've done or how they've been doing, because sometimes promises, they don't keep their promises or something. And I think that at 17 years, or even some people at 18, would be confused and they wouldn't know who to vote for.